Is people here, brother?
And we are in. There are some people here. It's me and you, brother. It's me and you.
Oh my God.
We are alive. We are so alive. And it's Yuri
it's, it's
from
us.
Missouri and Mr. Roosevelt
Edwin Hawkins.
Edwin Hawkins himself,
Man, get out of
right
here.
here, right now. 30 years of experience in sales, brave leader, smart man.
What are you doing, bro? There's
How's it going?
nobody here.
How's it going, Rose?
Stop. It's going good, brother. Who we talking to? Ghost?
There are two people.
There you go.
Adonis is here. Adonis is here, and we're gonna get Gene's mom probably join us too.
Adonis. All right then. So
Adonis.
I like
That's
the name.
actually,
That's a good name. Adonis.
yeah,
Sound like a Greek god's name, Adonis.
it is.
God of flying birds or something. That's was there a god of flying birds? I don't think so. No.
I think
Adonis.
no. I
That's a
think
good name.
Adonis is something more beautiful than that, if I remember right. Something more handsome, more beautiful.
Well,
English is my second language, guys. If you didn't know, so that's
yeah. My second language too. Just
Adonis. How's it going? It's been a while. It's been a while since we did last live, actually, just like talking live, talking about stuff. But happy 4th of July, Rosal.
Yep.
Give us some celebration, pump up about independence.
That's how you do fireworks with your
No,
hands.
I'm doing fireworks. You're talking. So tell us.
Fireworks.
Give us a speech. Give us a speech.
Fireworks, brother. Happy 4th of July. Yeah, that's it. Only got one color firework. Yeah. So
Let's freaking go. Adonis is doing good. I'll be. Let me do a quick blast. And Rosal would like to tell everybody, or Adonis, and another person who's watching us, maybe one of our competitors, new things we did about
I speak.
improving
Oh man. I'm always
AI.
yeah. I'm always excited to talk about the platform for one thing, because I always feel like we are, I guess you could say, revolutionizing what lead gen looks like in the space. Traditionally, lead gen has been about a company. All they care about doing is selling people data. So Adonis, whoever else is watching, all a lead gen company was paid to do in the past was build a platform and make it so that companies could fight over leads. That's all they cared about. And you know what? I guess back in my day, 'cause I'm an old guy, Yuri always points that out. Back in my time, I think that probably worked because two things was happening. The lead platform had to promise people that somebody would call them, and so they had to make it so multiple people could buy a lead. And then all of a sudden, there was a war. And so many times, the small guy was kind of left in the dark because they didn't have an operation big enough to get the lead in a timely fashion and respond in a timely fashion. And so today, it's not just about sending data out. It's not about that. This was so different, and we have like the most ambitious goal possible. And that's to not only provide data, but to provide outcomes. Like, because we feel like, and I think this is Gene's psychological thought process altogether, is that if we can really start to promise outcomes, then more and more people will drift into the I speed to lead ecosystem. They'll automatically come to our planet because we're not just about making money on the lead, we are about making money on the outcomes. And so then what happens is as we continue to sell more and more and more and more outcomes, eventually the deal predictor score goes up for all the leads in almost every single market that we work, because quality becomes like the core principle of what keeps us in existence. And so I think, first and foremost, selling outcomes is something that I think is big. The other thing that I think is big is that we realize that what every single wholesaler, investor, anybody in business would like to be able to do is they would love to be able to, man, be careful, cautious of all the time they spend doing this or that. We call them chains. Chains. You chain down with too many things you're having to do, taking up your time. And so what we're doing now is realizing, well, how can we ease the time? How can we stop time? Well, we stop time because we understand you can spend time on having a VA team cold call for you. You can spend all the time in the world. If you want to do that, get excited about it, jump up and down and celebrate that. Shoot off a firework if you want to celebrate that you have some people making cold calls. But we did even one better. We have cold call partnerships right now. I would say probably in the range of 15 to 20 different companies submit their cold call leads to us. And then we triple verify those cold call leads. So we use what today's technology has given us in AI and explain how it works. And so the cold callers on the front lines are already making calls during their best to identify seller motivation. They're doing their best, the damnedest they can do to identify seller motivation. Because at the end of the day, the lead ain't crap. I was going to say the other word. The lead ain't crap if it ain't got a good seller motivation tied to it. And so the cold callers are calling people up. Hey, you looking to sell your home? Why you want to sell your home? Or you trying to move? Where you going to move to? They asking all the questions. They're doing it. And you know what? The sellers are giving them the information. And so all these cold call companies, 15 to 20 of them, are sending us their recordings. We take their recordings and we drop those recordings into AI. This is a beautiful thing because now Yuri or some smart Ukrainian guy then built the prompt, and that prompt is trying to assess if seller motivation is real. And guys, I got to tell you, Yuri been at I Speed the Lead 2 years. He just celebrated it. His brain is all over this company. He is the brains behind the machine. So Yuri and his little friends, they put together some really, really cool AI prompts. And they put these prompts together. And these prompts go in and listen to what the cold caller said. And they say, uh-oh, that wasn't seller motivation. Uh-oh, that is seller motivation. Put that over there. That wasn't seller motivation. Throw it out. Oh, that is seller motivation. And so about 50% of all the cold calls that come to us, we throw them away because AI said seller motivation is not real. That seller motivation was crap. So we get rid of that. Matter of fact, it's another side to that. If the seller motive companies that send us these leads and send us some weak seller motivation, we throw them away. We don't want them. We don't want those. And we're gonna get rid of those companies too. And then on this side of the street, then we check that one more level, one more layer, making sure that that you know what? This is a good lead. And so a human being now assesses what AI already assessed. Seller motivation is real, and the lead don't hit our platform until that lead is validated. And so I think at the end of the day, we done the hard work for you. We know you're going to hire some cold callers. We're trying to save you time, trying to help you figure it out. And man, just those two things alone have fired me up about this platform. Yuri, is that what you wanted me to do? You can talk about this all day long, brother. I can talk about this all day long. I can keep on going. You want me to keep going? I knew you were going to say, shut up. Shut up. Okay.
No, you do well. So that's what do you think? Let's talk about that because we talked about coaching things, improving. What do you think are common struggles new investors have in terms of like from the beginning, like all the angles, and especially since you've been in sales for a while now, so
Yeah, I love the question.
what's the difference special about guys we have here?
Guys we have where? They work for us?
No, in wholesaling, like users that come into us.
Yeah, I think the majority of the users that come to us seem to be people who are just putting their feet in the water with wholesaling. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think at the end of the day, everybody is trying to figure out how to be an entrepreneur to some degree, get out there, kind of, carry their own flag to their financial success into the future. So we are looking for that. But I think when you come in as a newbie, you have to do the homework. Like in the real estate industry, real estate agents have to go take 6 classes to prepare themselves for a test, and then they have to take a test. And so they still have to commit X amount of dollars to this whole theme of being an entrepreneur, and then they have to go get certified, take a test, and pass. For wholesaling, I could wake up on Wednesday and decide I want to be a wholesaler and say, next Monday I'm gonna start a wholesaling business. And it's easy to say that, easy to say a whole bunch of stuff, very hard to do a whole bunch of stuff because now you got to put the work in. Now you got to go get your LLC because you need to get your tax situation right. Go get your bank account because you want to separate your personal from that. But then it comes down to there is no training or fundamental coaching that helps the person get out the gates really fast. And so what's your option, Yuri? Your option is to go to somebody that's well known for doing it. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're going to take your money so they can coach you. And I think some of them do a really good job, but the majority of them fail the individual. They fail them. They took their money, and so they didn't really get what they needed to get out the gates. They got some coaching that may be helpful, but you got to put it to practice. And so sometimes it's very difficult. What we are running into are new people who need to get out the gates. We know they need leads. And so we're getting ready to start coaching these individuals and start giving them the tools, not only leads, because if all we cared about was selling a lead, then we really failed the individual. And so our new mission is that we are not going to sell you a lead if you're not ready to do it. You got to be ready to call the lead. You got to be ready to understand the times that you need to call, the number of times that you need to call. You need to have a drip campaign to have a follow-up. You need to know what your emails is going to be. You need to know what your text message is going to be. You need to be consistent with that. You need to maybe have some processes mapped out that you need to follow. So it's a lot of stuff. Bless you. And so what we're doing, to me, that's the most value, is we're being a real value and providing coaching that gets people out the gates fast, faster than what they could have got out with just a coach, because that coach is going to teach some good stuff. But that coach went through hell to get to where they are now, and we are going to help ease y'all through hell to help you get out the gates faster. And I think that's, man, when I think about, what we're getting ready to do, Yuri, I get excited about it. I mean, you talk to these same people. What do you see? You on mute? What happened?
And I think I'll have better mic right now.
Yeah.
I mean, right away, it's the process. I think people underestimate a little that it takes some discipline in doing things. Second thing is just distractions. It's a lot of distractions, a lot of tabs, a lot of beeps and rings and things around. So especially if you have full-time job, you have a lot of things to do. So I just think it takes also some discipline and work ethic to just working on getting deals done. I mean, even if for whatever reason you decided to do some cold calling, that's still right. So, but everything will start with the process. The bias thing, of course, people spend too much time, and everybody knows that I'm big on time waste. And we asked our webinar participants on what's their hourly rate is, just how much that they would want to get in money per hour if somebody would want to hire them. And honestly, there was nobody who was less than $30 per hour.
That's right.
It was even higher than that, but even in my calculation of average wage at $25 per hour, excluding all the doctors and lawyers, respectfully, it's still a lot of money. You call for $100, it's $2,500 of you getting, punched in the face on the cold calling, and maybe just doing anything. I mean, if you really want to earn money, you could have another shift or do Uber or just doing anything, spending time with your friends and family and hanging around. So, and I think people really undervalue that time. And the big thing, lack of script as well. I think a lot of people still don't have script. I don't know where people get this from. I hear sometimes people like, oh, I don't want to be like use script or be scripted. No, it means that you just don't have a good script or you don't know how to work with the script. It's like I just watched about great actors, like and how they get trained and practiced, and they stick to the script. Quentin Tarantino is big on that. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, no, you gotta exercise, you gotta do everything what I tell you to do. I mean, they might do a shot here and there that will be out of the script,
Yeah.
and they will take it, they won't take it. But ability and confidence to know where you go at any certain situation and show this confidence to the seller, I think is important.
Yeah.
And the last thing, I don't think people also try to make every lead work. I think that's comes with also not only even exit strategies, which is more complex,
Hmm.
using innovations, using other stuff, but even just basic way how people approach leads, I
Hmm.
think could be better. Just instead of saying, "Oh, I heard like somebody told me you're interested to sell a house," it will put people on defense. It's a basic thing. Instead of saying like, "Hey, my understanding that you are considering to sell a house is that true? You have already sold it. Like, what's the
Yeah.
story there?"
There you go.
I'm considering. So people are not on defense. So he's ready to answer some of your questions. So and uh, and the last thing I would say, and we spoke about it before a couple of months ago, I think people underestimate how hard is it also to dispo properties.
Yeah.
It's one thing, first of all, to get somebody who's motivated over the phone. It's second thing to close it, and the third thing is to find cash buyers and not to flop it and
Hmm.
to have it in the right spot. And there are a lot of things that can go wrong. So that's why you gotta make sure that you know what you do and you know how you attack.
Yeah. You said something a minute ago. You know, not knowing what to do on the script. I played football in college and high school, and unfortunately, I got kicked off the football team in college, but so I had a very bad attitude. But what was interesting about I played football from 8 years old and through college, and you know, practice. Practice is such an interesting thing. When I was in high school, we ran the wishbone, and so in practice, we would run a play 38, 40, 50 times in practice. And about 30th time, you're like, Coach, why are we running this same play over and over? You're asking those questions. And as a kid, you don't get it. But what the coach was doing was trying to give you every single perspective of what could happen on this play. If this guy misses his block, he's trying to give you an eye to go here. If this guy, there's a blitz, he's trying to get you to understand all the moving parts to this one play. And I think in sales, we don't understand that role playing is practice. We don't understand the little things like that we did in other aspects of our life still need to be managed in sales. It's still a profession. It's still something you're trying to be really good at, and if not better at every single day. And it's okay to fall down sometimes. It's okay. You fall down in football. It's okay to fumble sometimes. You fumble in football. It's okay to miss the ball sometimes. You miss the ball in football. If you don't practice at your profession, no matter what it is, you're not going to be successful. You're not supposed to be. You think just because you breathe and just because you feel like doing something that you're going to be successful at it, and that's not how it works. It only works if you put the work in. So you got to role play with people. Call your friends, call your family, call somebody that'll be brutally honest with you and say, "Hey, Yuri, you suck, bro. That was a horrible role play you just did. Try again. Click, hang the phone up, call them back, start over." And the words that Yuri just used a minute ago is my understanding. The tone, you have to lean your head to say that. You can't just say it's my understanding. No, you really have to. It's my understanding that you were considering selling your home. Can you tell me a little bit about that? You got to get in your Denzel Washington mode, your Sandra Bullock mode, your Leonardo DiCaprio mode. You have to be in full acting mode, just like an actor or actress, if you want to be successful. And I think that is what I'm excited about. Is we're fixing to really start focusing on helping people find their legs. When you find your legs, you're going to be able to walk. I think that's a big deal. Yeah.
I just thought about Denzel Washington calling the sellers.
Maybe Samuel Jackson. Yeah, so, what you
Samuel
want?
Jackson.
Be
There'll be a
horrible.
lot of a lot of mofos and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Won't be FOMO, it'd be mofo. Yeah, so
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which position did you play?
I was playing running back. Yeah, yeah. I was fastest at the school at LSU, fastest at the school at Lamar University, fastest at the school in Reagan High School. So one of the fastest persons, and just had a bad attitude. Like so, to get kicked off two football teams, that'll tell you very very bad attitude.
Did you
So
fight, or you
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
exit?
yeah. A lot of things happen in my life, man. Like my grandfather died on my graduation day, so it was that was an interesting time, and so I had a lot of anger when I went into college, but I also had a lot of ego, and I just thought I was the best in the world, and that didn't work out. And I also compromised myself. I could share this story with you. I never shared it with you. Um, Lamar University.
Yeah, I hope we don't get you into trouble for saying live. It's not like we
Yeah,
have a bunch of people watching, but
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
You know, they paid me under the table. They pay athletes under the table all the time. But I had 62 scholarships, and I took only the scholarships that would pay me. And that's the first mistake you make when you're young. You don't know no better. So you probably at the dumbest point in your life making some of the most important decisions, and that was a horrible decision.
But which school did you go first?
Lamar University.
Yeah,
Uh,
so I never heard about it, so
yeah,
probably.
so but they it was good payment. But after you get to the school, it doesn't matter the money you get if you're playing for a team that haven't won a game in like 2.5 seasons. So then all of a sudden it got important again, and so now you're sitting on the bench waiting your turn to play on a team that haven't won a game, and so now you're getting ridiculed. And I got a lot of anger. Didn't take me long to get kicked off the team. And so then I went to LSU as a walk on, told the coach, if I walk on and I do good, would he give me a scholarship? He said yes. But strange enough, at that age, everywhere you go, there you are. And you end up being the same person you were at the last school. So he kicks me off the team as well. So, but it was humbling. As you get older, you start to appreciate those things because those things were probably really impactful for me as I got older. So
Let's talk about nice stuff. What was your 40?
I probably ran a 4.26 in high school.
Really?
Yeah, I was fast, bro. So fast that they tried to put. This will give you another moment of Roosevelt. They tried to make me run track because it was about getting in shape, and I didn't want to run track because during practice they made you run like 10 100s, 10 200s, and all this stupid stuff. I didn't want to do that. And so one track meet, I was the what, I can't remember the word they called it, but the alternate. And so I was the alternate, and coach said, Hawk. I was Hawk. In school, they called me Hawk. They didn't call me Rose. They called me Hawk then. So it's because
Okay.
Hawkins, my last name Hawkins. So yeah, it's weird. So I was Hawk. And he said, Hawk, you up? I said, okay. And so I never took off my jumpsuit and my sweatsuit or nothing. And I ran around the track shooting the finger the whole race. And it was a 400. So, that's to tell you a little bit about Roosevelt at that age. I was a bad apple, bro. So, but it's a good story to me. Good story. Don't ask nothing else, Yuri. It's good. What about our speed to D? Our speed to lead.
Come on, like we have a right now to be part of my pitch. He ran 4.26
Yeah, I was fast, brother.
in high school.
Yes, yes, Lord. I was, and then so I didn't tell you also, when I got out of college, I was a mascot. So you ain't never tell you this story either. I was a mascot for the Austin American Statesman. I created the whole concept to drive revenue at the newspaper. And if everybody was to type in Rex L Bat and Texas Tech, I was in that at the stadium walking around in the suit. And let's just say I called over to the Texas Tech band's huddle, and 22 students attacked me and broke my ribs and put me in the hospital for like 3 days while I was inside of a bat mascot costume. So, that happened, brother. So I've gone through some stuff, brother. I've gone through it. And that's team. It wasn't TMZ in my day and time. We called it hard copy came to the house and they wanted me to leave the house. And so an interview with them. And of course, I worked with the Statesman. Statesman was going to get the story if anybody's going to get the story, but it made nationwide news, brother. So I've gone through a lot of stuff, bro. Yuri is looking it up now.
I'm just checking who we got for a giveaway
Got it. How many people we got now?
on our list of people.
Yeah.
Over 400 people participated.
Wow, this is big right here, brother.
So
That's big.
and 10 of those guys are gonna get extra things today. So we'll still prepare the list and we go from there. By the way, guys, if you are still not familiar, here is the quick overview of what we are doing today. We are doing our freedom giveaway.
The freedom giveaway. Freedom! Yeah, there it is. I had to get it out there, brother.
It wasn't only a running back, he was also singing blues.
I did. I was in the sing group too. Yeah, so it's crazy.
He did it all.
Yep.
And ended up in the sales. So here's, guys, what we're talking about. So the whole idea, independence, right? Independence from every chain you can imagine. So if you guys still not familiar, ISP2Lead already generated over 200,000 motivated leads, real leads, not prospect leads, lists or prospects. We generate people who want to sell their house for cash, or you can get your credit back. Just simple as that. We also generated over $115 million in profits, and we also have over 3,000 active members buying leads all the time. So we discussed the main things that keep you broke and keep you not scaled. 6 things: time waste, that was just mentioned. So the faster you get to motivated sellers, you win more time. Time plays against you. If you spend on your first deal 3 months and you got 10K even assignment fee, kind of doesn't worth it. You could get a better job and maybe a little more pleasurable with better benefits. If you want to hire VA cold calling, you're becoming a manager and they're not really motivated to bring you deals. They're getting paid per hour or per lead. There is no refunds. So it's just simple as that. But motivation is just not there. They want to generate you leads, so you pay your fees and you're done. Direct mail, not much to explain. It's effective if you have a team. If you just want to do it yourself, it will be hard. You'll need to wait until you can collect all the results. You need the VA most likely to pick up the phone because you'll have the incoming calls. You miss one, you miss the opportunity.
Yep.
So you never want to be in this position. And the budget should be closer to $3,000 too. Ad spend or ad agency dependence. Hey, you don't want to be in this. Like agency dependence, any money that you thought about spending on management company, you can spend on pay per lead. So this is extra thing. And also managing ads can be complicated and pain in the butt. Today the cost per lead is one, tomorrow is another one. Today the algorithm works one way, tomorrow Facebook is changing something. You'll need to monitor all of that, and you don't have to. And of course, Google and Facebook are never going to give you any refunds. Pay per lead. So great idea, great concept, but most leads would cost around $200 per lead. This adds up fast. So you imagine buying 10 leads, you spend already 2,000, but it's just 10 leads. You refund 3, you maybe talk to 3 or 4. Another one you'll need to follow up, and you're like out of 2,000 and not enough in your pipeline, and you gotta keep spending. And of course, the big one, the great one, and maybe one of the most important one when we talk about freedom, is local market trap. The whole system is built to keep you locally. Skip trace lists, driving for dollars, all the coaches who are interested in you being a little slave of your own area. So you look for the deal, you pay attention to the local market, and if you have a deal, you can bring to them so they can benefit of this too. And you don't have any advantage of just staying in your market. I'm not saying it's bad just to target your market. Yes, there are advantages also to meeting sellers. If you look presentative, if you know what you do, you can get better assignment fees, but you shouldn't be just chained to your own local market, or just thinking, oh, I just gotta stay in the market just because it's my market, or I gotta do this lead gen way, or I gotta buy this lead just because it's in my market. No, you want to investigate, you want to study, you want to get every opportunity to expand if the opportunity is there. Okay. And to make it even greater, and by the way, this expiring today. So shout out to RG Bates and Titanium University.
Yep.
Everybody who is buying our packages from Freedom Deals is not only jumping ahead, participating in our giveaway, but also is gaining special gifts from RG Bates, King Closer Formula, 5-step close based on 3,000 deals wholesaled. And if you guys are not familiar, RG Bates is known for closing 50 deals in 50 states in 50 days. So he knows it all in terms of virtual wholesaling. Of course, the question, but how do I know the comps, or how do I know the numbers? And there is a 30-page training on ARVs, comps, and all the things you need to know about that. And on top, if that's not enough, maybe most of you probably don't want to do nationwide. And personally, I wouldn't probably advise to go nationwide.
Yep.
But in order to target different market, there is a full titanium market breakdown where they're actually showing the rate, how easy was it to close or to do this in every market based on the experience, how many even deals they closed in percentage base. So you can look at the market and assess and decide which one you want to attack. And on top, the quick bonus in this document too, that you get the contact information of all title companies. And of course, the big packages. Of course, chain breaker, the
Worker.
big
Sound like
one, the
Black
big
Panther.
one.
Black Panther.
All subscription that you could imagine, lists of leads, by the way, hundreds of leads. That's how we smash any other pay-per lead offer. You think about this. You go and spend, let's say, 3,000 on any other competitor, $200 per lead. You just get 15 leads. With us, for exactly the same $3,000, you're not only getting your 15 exclusive leads that actually can be tailored to your parameters, but you also get bonus balance for sale leads. And we have over 1,000 people under Coupon Club utilizing sale leads and buying them at as low as $29. You also get a list of leads that consist up to 200 on top. So 200 leads,
Yeah.
that you get on top into your pipeline. So it's already exclusive. It's $1,000 balance. It's a list. So it's just so many things you have to work on with a $3,000 investment. So even if next month you don't have money to spend, you have plenty of leads to work on and to close. And from our experience, if you're watching us on YouTube, just check all the other videos of people who already closed deals with us. And they closing it everywhere. It's Coupon Club, it's sale leads, it's exclusive leads, it's lists, all of that. On top of that, with every package, you're gonna get AI credits. So those are big. To check call summaries of call leads, so you can check them actually in advance and assess if you like this lead or not. Plus, you can check the AI script for every lead, generate it for yourself, and use that. We're gonna show you how that works.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you get our subscriptions. Oh, if you have a smaller budget, of course, ISP Tool has something if you have smaller budget. By the way, before I go into smaller options, financing options are available. Affirm, Klarna, all of that is available for you guys to take advantage. Split the package, split with your buddy too, and take advantage, because those are recommended because they have those lists of leads. And some smaller options. So if you're just starting a cheaper package, $12.99, getting extra bonuses, credits, premium access to see deal scores, and a bunch of other stuff. And if you're just starting, the starter package plus Coupon Club is must have. I know you guys know it's over 1,000 people on Coupon Club now. The Coupon Club gives you the access to $29 leads anywhere. So any digital lead we generated and we couldn't sell exclusively, anybody can buy just $29. Massive value. And of course, probably why a lot of you are here. Every purchase on this page gave a free contest entry, 1 point. So everybody who bought anything from this page got 1 point, and it makes you, even if you don't watch that, eligible for the giveaway that we're gonna do right now. So we have actually 2 giveaways, one this week, another one will be next week. So there are also people who submitted audio and video recordings. They could get points too using our script. but today it's $10,000 giveaway, and we're gonna do it soon enough in the end of this call, and we're gonna know the 10 winners who are gonna get the gifts. And Rosal,
Yo,
what's your thoughts?
thoughts on what, brother? Everything you just talked about? It's
Chains. About
yeah,
chains.
man. I think you have to free yourself of all the chains. That's not easy. Like I say, it's easy to say. It's very hard to do because you have to know what you're trying to free yourself of. I think most of us in business don't really know what we're trying to free ourselves of, and it's because we want to believe we're smart, we're sharp, we're educated, we can figure it out, and so those chains are hidden, and so we are helping expose the chains so that we can help you, move through it. And I think that's the toughest part about it. So giving you a script is helping you with a chain because we're trying to figure out how to help you normalize a conversation that you have with your friends and family members and loved ones very easily. Having that with a stranger about what I would perceive as most people's biggest asset, that's a tough conversation. So yeah, with the chains, you got to figure it out. So that one, the other chain of time, man, we have no idea how much time we waste in this world, in this life we have on some of the dumbest stuff. And so again, you got to free yourself of the chains. You got to figure it out. But I think we are helping people recognize the chain, though, Yuri. Like they don't know what the chain is. It's not until we put it in front of them and say, "Here's the thing that's holding you back." That's the real problem, is that the chain is hidden and people don't see it. I think that's the thing that we're really helping people the most with. So you don't know what you don't know. So that is the biggest chain to me. What's your thoughts on that?
You
We never
know
really talked about that.
the thing that we didn't ask people, and I think we need to ask on next webinar, what their full time job is or part time job. What do they
Yeah,
do? I don't think we asked it enough. Just curious, because there's a lot of different people doing different stuff.
yeah, and you have to because you're trying to survive. So you still got to pay your bills. There's nothing wrong with trying to figure out how to balance it out, but you still got to manage it the right way. So that's what's important.
Are we ready for the round one for giveaway?
Of course, bro. They're on their 4th of July. We've been here almost an hour. You don't want to take up a lot of their time, but I mean, I think we're giving them some good information, some things to put in their pocket, and you pull it out your pocket when you're ready to use it. But we're giving y'all some good stuff. How many people here now, brother? How many we got?
391. I'm gonna show the list right now, and we will start.
This is cool. 391. That's a lot of people, brother.
Whoever is watching, guys, are you participating in giveaway? Did you guys get some freedom packages?
I feel like we got, man, Adonis and Adele. Adonis and Adele. What you doing? Putting it all together?
Yep. Do you have any special plans for the weekend?
No, I'm gonna relax. After we get off this call, I'm gonna go cook with the family and hang out and just chill and relax.
No sushi, please.
Nah, I don't want to go out there. I might, get in trouble running around these streets. You go to an event today, you get shot. I don't want to go get shot. So it's scary out there, brother. So I don't want to run around. You never know, somebody trying to figure out how to make an event a story. So I don't do that anymore. I used to do it, but I don't do it anymore.
What do you mean making a story?
Yeah, because people go to events today to get famous for whatever. If I want to shoot some people, I want to attack somebody, I want to,
Oh, yeah, that's what I got it. I get it.
all these
I get
things
it.
now, man. So I mean, last year on Fourth of July, we had a shooting that I think took 3 lives. So I don't really go out there and run around because you don't know what ignorant person is out there trying to make themselves famous.
And are you in Austin, or you like suburbs?
I'm a suburb. I'm in Round Rock, so I'm about 11 minutes from my mom's house. So she's in Austin in the hills. So yeah, you can say it's a suburb, but I'm not that far from Austin. If I ran down the street 100 yards, I'm in Austin. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Does everybody know that you're in the Ukraine?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So if anybody wants to visit me,
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna come visit right now. So,
why
you
not?
know,
It's very easy for you guys to getting it out. That's what I'm gonna tell you too.
yeah. Yuri is in the Ukraine, and man, that's a tough time. I talked to Gene about the Ukraine last week, and he got his family out. He said as soon as they started bombing, you know, why didn't you leave, man?
Why I didn't leave?
Yeah.
Had my own reasons not to leave.
It's like,
Got another wife here,
yeah,
so
Yuri said I'm not leaving my family.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's got to be tough though, brother. I just saw something on the news that said that Putin had rained down a major drone attack on
Yeah,
Ukraine
I see
recently.
that. I see
Yeah,
that.
I just saw that. I was like, wow, that's crazy.
But I would say God's been good to me overall. I mean, I was mostly focused on work.
Hmm.
A lot of good things still happened to me. I got a daughter, so another one.
Another
So
one.
got another wife. So got a
You
bunch of
can't say it like that. You can't say it
new
like
got a
that.
lot of shiny new things here.
Yeah,
So
but you can't say I got another wife because that means you didn't get rid of the other one. So now you got two
I didn't
wives.
get rid of her. He's alive, healthy, and looks even better.
Yeah,
So so she's doing right.
boy, you can't say this, brother. Anybody on the chain got something planned for the weekend? You know, y'all got anything planned? Y'all on the right out there. What's your plans this weekend? Anybody going to see fireworks tonight? Can't do it in Austin. It's raining. So
Yeah, what happens when it's raining? It's no fireworks.
I don't know what they're gonna do, bro. They have like 20 different locations for fireworks, but it's been raining the whole day. And I'm talking pouring rain. So nobody typed anything, brother.
So right, they're waiting to see who will win. So let's go. I'll show you guys the rules, and we go from there.
Let's do it, brother. Get it out there. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
You're putting it up there.
Yeah.
Get it on the screen. Get it on the screen.
And here we go.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, high speed to lead challenge. And the prizes are 10 prizes from $250 all the way to $1,000 with subscriptions and different kinds of cool bonuses
Wow.
to elevate your real estate
Ooh.
game. We're going
Are
from
we
number
eligible?
10 all the way to number 1. And the list of participants is all over here. So those are all people who purchased something during the freedom packages. I'm not gonna show the full email because maybe there are some competitors watching just in case. And I know those are the people who be paying attention the most attentive. So you guys have to trust my word. Here's one of the example. You guys can, if competitors want to call, you can call decline by yourself. You probably got a coupon club, maybe not. So sorry if you did not. But this is the only name you're gonna see it fully. So, but you can guys see this is all people who participating, who purchased either coupon club or you purchased any packages during the period of the competition. And total is what? 389 people. And those people from 1, 2, 3, and we gotta go by this line. So I don't want to play like number games. So 389. I know there is also a header. I can delete the header. Hold on. Delete the header.
What you gonna do? Delete
I'll
her.
just delete the header, and we have total number of people is 388.
Why did you delete Heather?
So we know the number of people. So it's exact. Right now it's exact.
Yeah,
Because I
where
knew
did Heather come from?
Huh?
Where did Heather come from?
Header was initially here. What do you
Oh,
mean?
okay.
So,
Confusing.
no header. So right now you
Okay.
guys don't see any other names. But those are all the names that we got. And let's just run a quick game from 1 to 388 and see who's gonna win. Are you ready?
Is the generator gonna generate 10 different numbers?
Yeah, we're gonna go one by one and we're gonna
There it
play.
is, bro. Let's get it.
So let's freaking go.
Go. And the first number is
And the first number is. And we are smart also, and I'm gonna drop the email here. So you guys will need to just trust us that we'll do the right thing. And I'm gonna just put you in the chamber. Random number generator. And again, we got, just to confirm, 388 people.
three.
And the first prize is just a simple $250 bonus balance. Let's go. Who's gonna win that? From 1 to 388.
216, brother. Let's get 216.
You think it's
Generate.
only 216?
I'm
Okay,
going
let's do it this way. Okay, like over under 150. Let's do that.
I'm 216.
So
Above.
you're over. I'll go under.
Yeah,
I'll be
let's do
under.
it.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. 43. Yuri 1, Rosal 0. So 43. Number 43
Number
is winning
43.
$250. And by the way, let me hide that so I can write this. Hold on.
Hey, can I win multiple times, brother?
Yes, you can. I
There
think
it
it's unlikely.
You never can't tell, bro. Lightning strikes twice. Same place sometimes. I'm pretty new to the I Speak the Lead. I look forward to seeing how this works. NS, I see you, brother.
And the first winner is number 43. We're gonna mark him as 40.
Oh, you can't say the name. You gotta say 43. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark them. We're gonna reach out. But guys, I'll just give up the name. So the person who won, his name is Steve. So if your name is not Steve, you probably shouldn't be happy right now. But the winner's name is Steve. And I'm gonna make
a last initial what?
No, I'm not gonna do initials. So it's just Steve. And we're gonna
just
mark
Steve. Okay.
Number 43, $250. And I'm gonna put 10th place, by the way, just to make it better. Okay, ready for the next round?
Yep.
So if you're just pretty new, so how this thing works, so if you bought some packages from Freedom event, so you're just part of this whole lottery. So those are all people who bought. Right now they're blurred, okay? So I just hide it, but I was just showing it a couple of minutes ago. So 388 people. The prizes are here on the page. Also, it was part of the page. 10 prizes. First person won $250 bonus. Next person is going to win $250 bonus, balance plus 1 month of premium.
Let's do it, brother. Get it going.
So let's go. And by the way, just to show you, so the first number was 43. So 43 won. His name is Steve. You'll just need to trust me for that. We're going to reach out to everybody, going to win. But you can, guys, tell me if it will be over or under.
Over, brother. I'm still sticking with over.
You're sticking over. What's the number in between for 388?
Well, I mean, 150, 175, 175 is 350. So 180 and 180.
194. So 194 is our break. We're gonna do higher and lower. So you go
higher than 194. Let's get it.
Okay, I'm gonna run the hot hand. I'm gonna hot, and I'll be on the downside. So I'll be under.
You're gonna lose,
I'll
brother.
be under. Let's go. And the next number is
I hate this for you. There it is right there.
387. The score is 1-1. Yuri 1, Roosevelt 1.
That's 1-1, boy.
And the number, so let me tell you quickly the name of the person who won.
One to
And
one.
number 387. Actually, his name is Mario. I don't know who's the guy. Mario, you
One
just
to
won
one.
200.
1-1. That's all I'm looking at, brother. 1-1. That's it.
Just to keep it entertaining. So right now,
1-1. Touchdown. Your boy is scored.
ninth place, Mario 387. Let's go. And you're
What's
counting
new?
the score. Okay, let's count the score. Yuri 1.
I'm already gonna win the game, bro. Yeah. Going down. The next number is 128. I already know it. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
I'm posting the comments.
He putting the score up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You count the score. I'm gonna do this thing. Okay, let's do the next one.
It is 1-1. And Rose is going 128 this time. Yeah. And that was Mario.
Yeah, Mario won ninth place giveaway. So and we are running. We're running. It's 1-1. And the next prize is $250 bonus balance, 1 month of premium, 1 month of deal speed. Number 8. And the number 8 prize.
128.
What's
128.
your number?
128, bro.
128.
Yeah.
Oh, you under?
I'm under.
I'm going over. Let's go over. So 3, 2, and I'll go with 227. 164. Okay. The winner is number 164. And the
That's
winner
your
name
boy.
is, so I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
And you,
That's your boy. Let me write that down.
I don't get good stuff.
Who is the winner?
Winner's name is JWA. I'm not gonna say the rest part, but he knows.
He knows. JWA knows.
So JWA is the part of the email who just won. So, and we're gonna hide that, and we're gonna go for another round.
This is number 7, right? Number
Yep.
7.
I'm like,
It is time.
it is time for number 7. What's going on? What's going on? Just giving up prizes to people who bought some packages. And we're going to number 7. Number 7 is $250 bonus balance, 1 month of premium, 1 month of deal speed, 100 AI credits.
You want over or under? What you
Number
want?
7. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
I'm doing over.
All right, I'm under there. I'm going opposite of you, brother.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, boom. Bow. 278. 278. And 278.
Game is rigged.
And the winner is number 278.
Yeah.
Is $278. His email has the word eagle.
Okay. Email
So
got eagle.
If your part has the eagle, you know that you won. So we'll go from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I guess you can't say if his name like the Aquarius or something, because then they would be able to figure that out. They'd be able to figure that out. They'd figure that out. Okay. All right, eagle. We going 6, brother. I'm going under, bro. I want to make sure I said it out loud first. Get that already out there in the wind. I see what the system is doing. It's going up and down. Number five, bro. Number six.
Yeah, we're going for number 6 right now. And Gene is suggesting maybe we will wait till Monday for my birthday, but I'll be giving gifts. How I become a winner in this? If you bought anything, like if you bought a coupon club or anything from the page
Yeah.
freedom.isp2.com, you got a ticket, you're participating. So, like right now, we have 388 people. So, if you've been part of those people who bought something from Freedom page, you're part of that. And let's go for
Let's get it, brother.
next person. And prizes are getting bigger.
I told you I was under already. So just roll the dice, bro. You over. Yeah.
I'm over again. Okay,
You
I'm
over.
over. It's 2-2. And the prizes, we're at number 6, right?
Yep. Number six.
It's getting bigger now. $500 bonus balance.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's
And
a
by
big
the
one
way,
right
guys, if you want to win it on regular basis or at least have a shot, make sure to attend our coupon club webinar every Monday. Every Monday, one person wins $500 just for being there and listening to what we have to say to also help you to close some deals. So, but right now, if you just bought something, you have a shot for $500 bonus balance, and the winner will be under number, and I'm over, right?
You're over. I'm under. Get in there, brother. Get
Let's
in there.
go. Like, give me
Get
the
in there.
number 300, baby. Give it
Get
to
in
me.
there. Get in
Give
there.
it to me. 343. Let's
All right, brother.
freaking go. So, and 343 person is
Gotta watch the name.
his name is Brock. So
Brock.
Brock is the 300.
Brock is the winner.
Brock is the winner of the 6th place giveaway.
$500, brother. $500. That's what I'm talking about.
$500. And I think Gene is right. I think we'll keep it for the Monday. The
Keep
rest.
what for Monday?
We'll keep some money for Monday. Because on Monday, guys, if you guys are not familiar, by the way, like wait for the packages that we're gonna talk about on Monday. They're already running. So people who already bought some, they already know. But we'll make some fun about with that. And we're gonna go into the big one. Let's go.
You going to the big one now?
We will we'll just cover first. We'll go to till number 3. We're gonna do 1, 2, and 3 on Monday.
Got it. Okay.
But and we'll have another $500 because we'll have $500 for webinar. So we're gonna merge that.
Okay.
So, but number 5 is right now. Number 5 is $500 bonus balance plus 1 month of premium.
Let's get it.
And the winner.
Hold on, brother.
You staying? You
I'm
want me to
over.
go first?
I'm over.
You over?
I'm over.
Okay, I'm going under, and it will be my lucky 7. It will be just number 7, lucky 7. Okay, lucky 7. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, boom. 96. It's still it's not 7, but you know, still a win. Still a win. Still under.
Oh,
And the winner, 96. The 96 is. By the way, Robert, are you counting this embarrassment?
Yeah, I'm writing it all down.
You're writing it down? Okay. And the email of the winner has the word Prince in his email. So that's
Prince.
So that's and this is number 5, 5th place.
So all of our competitors can go search and scrape for Prince.
Yeah, look for every freaking Prince you can find. Harry, Henry, like doesn't freaking matter. Just find all of them.
So you got one more? What we doing?
Yeah, we're going for number 4. Number 4.
Let's get it. I'm not playing the game no more. I already lost. I can't beat you.
No, let's do the one. Come on, man. You never lose. You either win or learn. You know how it goes.
Oh, that's what it is. Well, I'm learning then. So I've already learned.
You're learning. So what's your number, Rose? And the number 4 price is $500 bonus balance, 1 month of premium, 1 month of deal speed. So that's what we're gonna do.
I'm up.
You're going off
I'm going
over.
up. Over, brother.
I mean, we'll just keep this thing. I'll just go under, and I'll stick to.
Go ahead and do it. Punch it.
I'll just say it will be 112. Where's that?
27. 207.
166. It's still under, buddy. It's still under. And the number is 166. And the winner of 166 is this one is easy actually. Your name is Justin. Okay, so there are some Justins who won. The one Justin won. So
there it is.
First place goes to Justin. And I'm gonna save the sheet.
We got Steve, Marie, JWA, Eagle, Brock, Prince, and Justin.
Justin. You guys all marked. You're gonna get your prizes. And we're looking forward for you to utilizing it to close more deals. And today, just guys, a quick reminder. So right now, going serious. We're always serious. It's money. It's bonuses. But here's the serious thing. Okay, so it's been a while. It's been a while right now, so we ran it for everybody. So whoever could take advantage, I hope you guys took advantage of that. So right now is your. I know it says that it was the timer says. So for timer, it doesn't matter. You gotta hear what I'm gonna say. Okay, so your shot for free to get RG Bates closings formula included with the package expires tonight. So if you want to get RG Bates King Closers formula, comping training, and titanium market breakdown, you gotta act today. Okay, so that's just what it's all about. Just close more deals, get coaching, get all the things that you need. And by the way, the last thing I'm gonna say, I'll maybe say the asshole thing, and people will think Yuri is the asshole, Yuri is arrogant, Yuri thinks that he is the smartest guy. But guys, Yuri always trying to learn. Maybe Yuri is not successful in stuff, in a lot of things. So I don't have Lamborghini, so I might sound arrogant, but I'm always looking to learn and to feedback. Things like AI coaching, AI role players, bunch of things that can improve.
Yep.
Excite me a lot, and everybody should be excited about it. There's nothing embarrassing about not knowing things and not executing things right. The most stupid thing you can do is to be insecure about that stuff and thinking, oh, I'm the closer, that's why I'm confident, I know how to close. Most of you don't, or at least have a room to grow. So everybody has a huge room to grow. From what I see, even people who've been 10 or 20 years in sales, a lot of them has a lot of room to grow. Either starting from basic things, negotiations, having smooth conversation, going all the way to like how we send text, what we send, how we keep the conversation engaging, how we follow up. By the way, you want me to give you a good indicator if you have good communication skills or not and building rapport. Those of you who don't give offers on the first call, which I think is bad, so you want to always try to close and call and give the offer on the first call. But those of you who are thinking, I'll call you back with the offer. If you don't have people picking up the phone on the second call and they start ghosting you after your first conversation, that's everything we need to know about you. This is a whole indication. Like, it can be maybe nice and you did all the right things, but if they don't pick up the phone after you already had a conversation and you told me that's my phone number, I'm going to help you, I'm going to give you the offer, and like, I'll rather not pick up this goddamn phone. If that's your case, you have some room to improve. Okay.
Yep, so that's it right there. That's right.
The whole idea, like, this is all about improving. This is all about constant improving and getting better. I know, like, we're a lead company. Some of you might be thinking, oh, they're selling leads. Why are you telling us about that? Because we care.
Trying to help you.
If we wouldn't care, we'll just tell you, buy more leads. Like, it's not about you. It's just about just get more leads. So maybe try different source. Go into 3 PPLs and not close anything. And somebody's going to tell you, no, try another one. Maybe that will work out. It won't. It won't. Here's the bad news. If you try multiple things, you cannot still close. It's probably about you. It's not about lead source.
That's right.
So, and somebody, and I'm gonna tell it to you because nobody else will tell it to you. So that's the thing. Here's another truth I'm gonna tell you. You'll need to either train hard, or you'll need to work for somebody who will make you train hard, or you'll need to actually just quit this thing.
Walmart's hiring, brother. That's right.
So,
Walmart got
but
jobs.
guys, be open and train. Like there is a lot of things on YouTube. Hey, you don't want to be part of coachings. You don't want to, role play, do all this type of stuff. It's fine. GPT have voice mode. You can freaking role play with GPT AI thing. If somebody not familiar still, you can watch a bunch of videos out there. There are lots of things. There are lots of things you can really do to get better, to make sure that you can close deals, especially when the right opportunity comes, because there is nothing worse than to get motivated seller who's ready to go, or let's take it next level, who might be willing to take less at the level where you would make money, but you never got into that because you're not good. And you will live with that. You'll be walking around like talking to, like, you'll be thinking like, hey, how many leads are really wasted because I didn't do my best over the phone.
Yep.
And that's just the feeling I never want to get. So, and I just know how hard it is that with the sellers. So with us, and we appreciate that. With most of you, if I screw up on our call together when I'm talking about ISP to lead, most of you, I can get a hold of most of you like after that. Hey, I forgot to tell you about this thing, about this opportunity. You also have this thing. We know you also watch our stuff. You get our text, or we have opportunity to tell you something. But with a seller, this one interaction you got, that can be your real last interaction. And you want to make sure you did great. So just keep getting better, guys. We'll do our part of making sure that we provide you with the best, highest quality, motivated seller leads. That's why we implement AI, deal predictor, giving you full transparency. You can check leads in advance. You can check recordings in advance. We give you, again, I'm going to say deal predictor that is based on previous experience of people. And I'm getting pumped about that. So we'll have to just do this quickly. I know Roosevelt want to enjoy fireworks in the rain.
No, I'm fine, bro. Keep it rolling.
I know he
Get the
wants to
education.
do that, but we will still show how you guys can get very smart with ISP to lead. And so if you are still fairly new, by the way, on Freedom page, by the way, if you're not familiar, if for whatever reason you didn't want to talk to our salespeople, I know you didn't like some of their cute little accents, and we have people from everywhere, or just you didn't want to get pushed. And again, we're not great salespeople, not pushing people, but there is also a full demo video of our platform from RG Bates on freedom.isptolead.com. Really detailed, actually showing the platform. So it's not like just a video. Actually, it's a demo, so you can watch that. But a couple of things I just want to keep emphasizing on that. How much information I'm giving in advance. Deal predictor right now, we used to charge for that, so you can see that. You need to have premium for that. Right now, you don't need premium. Right now, everybody can see deal predictor score. The score that shows you like the likelihood of closing, or how hard is it to close it, okay? The level of skill you need. So A+ are the easiest. They're based on parameters. For example, this one is B-, I would imagine, because it's a fully renovated house. And that's the freaking reason. So you gotta be either good with innovations, or you need to have some agent who you can refer it to, or maybe you are agent. So that's a good opportunity for you to grab this lead. So if it says A, it's obvious there are right things on this lead that gives you a good opportunity to close, and you can do that. Absolutely. There are lots of things that are built based on another B- and fully renovated. So, and this score is built just based on what you guys put into our CRM. By the way, if you're not familiar, we keep improving even our internal CRM. We're not CRM company, but we give you guys CRM. So if you're not familiar with the Kanban board that you can actually click, you can connect to your dollar, and you can actually put your notes and keep your notes here. You can put ARV, repairs cost, and offer price, and calculate your potential profit. And you can go and work from our CRM, and also you can put reminders inside. So our deal predictor score is not only based on parameters that we think gives you the best chance, but they're also based on real data. So when any person is rating the lead as offer, deal contract signed, or deal closed, we get this information into our AI and it updates and improves our deal predictor score. So we give you the number or score that gives you understanding how easy is that to close. And here's another great thing you can get with our AI things. And by the way, if you want some credits, so they're good for you. So we generate different leads. There are digital ones and there are call ones. So call ones, again, as Roosevelt shared, we filter them. They're great. They're better than anything you're gonna get. They're filtered. We are just motivated for you to buy lead and not refund it. If you refund the lead, nobody is getting paid. So we are interested in the quality. And by the way, our refund policy is the best on the market. So I'm gonna cover this too. But every call lead gives you a summary that you can read in advance and decide if you want this lead or not. So, for example, this lead, the homeowner stated they're not ready to sell right now, but may consider selling in 2 or 3 months if the price meets their expectation. So, this is a lead that, yeah, I probably don't want to take it now. I'll rather wait for it to go into sales status. I'll maybe mark it and I'll get back to that later. So maybe I have some bonuses, maybe I have $29 and I can do it. But here's the thing, you get those leads all the time from call providers or other paper leads. People who might be not really just looking at what the price is. Here, you just read this thing and saying, nah, I'm not spending $200 exclusively on that. And there are different leads that you can check to get it done. For example, this remodeling, let's check it out. Does it worth it? Let's make a judgment. The homeowner share that the property includes 2 lots. Okay, it's getting interesting. And it's currently started off owner occupied with another person, a lady living in a house. The owner Okay. While open to selling, the owner indicates that a sale would depend on agreeing to terms and on arranging the current residents to leave. So, but wasn't certain. So this is actually pretty good to reach out, especially because it's in Kent, Washington, Seattle area, plenty of buyers. This one's pretty good. It's not the easiest one, but honestly, I'll have a higher score on that one. But summary already tells you and gives you an indication, hey, maybe I should give a shot on this lead. This is a land one. Again, summary is here too. If you want to check it out, and it's all information here for you to win. And again, there is total, by the way, we are the biggest and the only, I would say, real, legit marketplace for leads. 18,000 leads. It's not 7 or 60 or even 100. It's 18,000 leads for you to work on. 18,000. Just think about it. It's 18,000. I think it speaks to some credibility. We will not be generating digital leads and spending ads if people wouldn't be buying. People are buying, people are closing, and that's what you need to get. I know Yuri is in pitch
How many
mode.
leads? How many
18
leads you're?
18,760.
I'm about to get 18,000. It is
18,000. So, and if that's not enough, of course, we got you covered. Any lead is bad, it's 21 days refund policy, the longest on the market, the best on the market. And why? Not because we're nice guys, but because we want you to stay on the top of every freaking lead for at least 2 weeks, follow up, attack it, making sure that you do your best to close it. And if, unlike other PPL, if you couldn't get a hold of them and you did your best, you couldn't get a hold of them, we're going to refund it to you. If you call on them and they're not selling, you're going to get a refund too. If they're under contract, guess what? You got to get a refund too. So if they already changed their mind or something like that, what? You're going to get a refund as well. Just get a refund and get another lead. So it's just simple as that. Yes, there is a little negative thing. Bonus balance is not refundable, just for you to know. You cannot rotate free money. And why we say rotate? Because we stand by our refund policy and we expect that you guys are going to get some refunds because we give you all the safety and we encourage you to utilize that.
Yeah.
Just make sure you do that. But hey, you can get money bonuses, money balance right here. It's a part of freedom packages. You can get those. And obviously, you get the refunds on your card spend. Again, any questions, You can also always reach out to sales line. Just text it to me. I'm actually monitoring this line still. So if you text Yuri, I have a question, I'll say Yuri is gonna be there to answer. So, and also our support team is standing by to support you with the email and phone number. But hey, you need a refund, just file a ticket and get it done. Okay. So, and as we mentioned, every script, every lead has a script, and we're gonna show you one of those. Um, ooh,
Cold
ooh,
call
oh,
script.
look at this baby. Look at this lead. Look at this baby. Charlotte, North Carolina. Look at that. Hey,
Good
man.
area.
Emergency. What's up?
It's a good area, brother.
It's a very sweet, nice area. Emergency reasons. Vacant house. ASAP. Full gut renovation.
No, it's vacant.
Hey, we trust the name, but let's check the summary. Let's check the summary. Is that the thing?
Mm.
Hmm. It's not what this thing says, and that's why you read the summary. And let me, you know what we do, and we stay by that. And we're gonna post this as well.
What you posting?
What I'm posting that it says vacant and is. And you know what? I think I'll trust summary more for now. Let's go another one. Let's keep pounding. Rosal, have you ever bought land?
Of course. I probably have about 2 acres owned by my family. My grandfather left me lots of land in Houston, Brazoria County, Galveston area. So I have a lot of land in multiple places. At some point, I imagine I'm end up fighting my siblings for it, but who knows? We'll see. We're not going to sell it. We'll continue to pass it on down to people in the family. It's probably the smarter way to hold on to something for your kids. So the land is always very valuable. Mhm.
Where is your land?
It's in Houston, Galveston, and in little cities around Houston like Brazoria County, West Columbia, Angleton, Lake Jackson. So we have property all over those areas. We can buy a lot of land in those areas right now. We even have a big old patch of land. I would say 2 acres on the Brazos River. So what you posting now? Yuri's in the zone. This is what happens when I'm talking to him throughout any given day.
No,
We'll be
what's
talking,
actually happens means that you're talking to people right now while I'm typing this thing.
yeah. So we'll be talking in the middle of the day, and all of a sudden Yuri just go, and he'll stop talking. I'm like, "What's going on, brother?" And for all intents and purposes, somebody on the exec team is hitting him up, and so he's trying to answer the questions really fast. So right now he's got the face on like he's doing something. Yeah. Y'all
Okay,
should
I
all,
like
hey,
that one. I'm taking this one. I'm ready. I found the lead. So no, I'm just typing.
Did you let everybody know your 2 year anniversary was last week, huh?
Thank
Everybody
you
should
very
y'all should
It will
chat
be
two years.
30 years life anniversary.
No, no, you
Anniversary
two
Monday.
years. Yuri's been at I Speed the Lead 2 years.
Which is not a
And y'all
lot. I
should
don't know why
all
he's impressed by that. I mean,
put the
like
number two in the
my
chat.
first company, I was there like 7 years. So
It's nothing. But you've been at I Speed 2 years, brother. You are the brain.
I appreciate it. And you're here, what, 160 days, 62? You still
166. Yeah.
still counting this on the wall? So
It's on the pad.
okay, guys, here's a lead I want to attack. I'll just give you an example. Even though it says actually B plus, I would imagine because of the area, but I think I'll make it work. Wichita just has the warm place in my heart. I've been there once, so I flew there. They have Eisenhower Airport. That's where I flew in, and we took a red pickup truck and went to Hutchinson. So it's I probably passed this area. It's in warm place in my heart. The homeowner stated they're considering selling a property due to the age and desire to move on, and have owned it since middle of 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
The house is currently rented on a month-to-month basis with tenants who live there for about 10 years but have not committed to purchasing. The property will require replacements, a rebuild from parts, and repair to a corner of a
Here
pier
in Beam Foundation, yeah.
and beam foundation. There is no mortgage and property is not currently listed. The homeowner indicated if agreement is reached, they could need at least 30 days to notify the tenants. I think it's good. Let's freaking go. And I will also, you know what, guys, I'm going to show you. I'm going to find a similar property and I'll do the comp in GPT, by the way. So, but give me 1 second for that.
What you finna do? Call him?
No, you're going to be the old guy in Oklahoma.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you want to be.
You know I love the scripts, bro. I love the scripts. Scripts are good. It helps people conversation, and that's man, it's the key to the whole thing. You're talking to somebody about the biggest asset they have, and you need to have credibility on your side. You need a talk track. We're giving you a talk track. That's huge.
Awesome. Let's go. I'll just stick to the script that we provide you guys. So, hey, is it Roosevelt?
Yes, it is.
Roosevelt, this is Yuri with a cash offer option, Oklahoma. Uh, I'm the buyer, and we reached out to you earlier about your property at 123 Street. Do you still consider to sell it?
Yes, I do. It just depends on how much I get for it.
Great, great. So, and just to be transparent, so we both use our time wisely. If at any point either of us feels that it's not a fit, we'll just say so. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. So before I dig into details, what number were you hoping to walk away with?
I'm somewhere between 160 and 180, somewhere in there.
Okay, range is already good. Okay, and sounds great. So, and what's do you mind sharing a little bit more what's going on with the property and that you decided to consider selling it?
Yeah, it's just it's old. I'm tired of renting it out. I'm tired of dealing with tenants, things like that. I wanted to sell it before, and I thought this tenant was going to end up buying, but they don't really want to buy right now. So it's just time. I don't want to do the maintenance on it. I don't want to pay the taxes on it. I want to go ahead and let somebody else buy it. And if they want to continue to let the tenant stay there, they can do that on their own.
I got it. And I'm just curious. Why do you think they decided not to buy it?
I don't think they're in a position to buy it. I don't think they have themselves financially capable of being able to do it right now, and that's okay. I gave them enough time though, and they've been there a long time, so I got to go now. I got to go ahead and make the sale.
Got it. And it seems like they were also they have been there for a long time. Like how has that been for you?
Yeah, they've been there 10 years. They've been good tenants. I think we only had a couple episodes where they didn't make the payment on time, and but it wasn't to the degree that I was ready to put them out. So yeah, they've been good tenants for the most part.
Okay. And it's a common question I ask, landlords. Let's imagine if the renters decided to stay forever, like what would you do?
Um, In regards to what? Yeah, repairs on the home or what?
Just in general, like, would you say you would prefer to have them renting and paying you all the time, or you like, nah, I'm already done with that. There've been
Yeah,
some.
I don't really want to rent anymore. I even almost went up on the rent last year to force them to make a decision to either buy or get out. I didn't do it only because my wife didn't want me to do it, but I damn sure thought that was a good idea. If I just go up $500 or $600 on the rent, then maybe. Um, but no, I just want to get out of it and move on.
Gotcha. And anything else about the house itself I should know, like roof, siding, porch,
Yeah, I
foundation?
mean, it could use a little work, but nah, I think most stuff I don't think it'll break the bank, and I think the price I've given you is going to fall right in line with that.
Okay, and just for me to get a little bit more clarification, when you say it needs a little bit of work, what do you mean by that?
The roof probably could be. Oh no, you might want to consider replacing the roof. It hadn't been done in a while. The HVAC system is good. The foundation I know could probably use a little work, but I don't think it's that bad. So I just think it's a little work. But I think with that price I've given you, you've probably got exactly what you need.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't call replacing roof is a little bit of work, but we buy any types of house, so let's. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah.
Okay. And just for me to understand, because you mentioned you think that the price will cover that, so that's actually my next question. Do you mind to help me a little bit understand how did you settle on that range? And you actually have a range, which is
Uh,
great to
yeah,
hear.
I looked at how much it may cost to do a roof, put together the repairs to the foundation. I just looked at all the little things that could possibly be worked on at the house. I worked that in. I know how much equity we have in the house, so um, I figured that's a good price, the 160 to 180, because the equity is good, and I know how much the repairs are probably going to cost.
Okay. And guys, right now time out, but I know I'll say right now out of the script because looks like he did all the. That's what I would do personally. Like
Yeah.
it's not on the script, but that's what I would do. Okay, actually, I'm glad I called you. So, and I'm investor. In most cases, we need to. It's pain in the ass to measure and calculate all the repairs and values. So, sounds
Mhm.
like you put a lot of thought into that. So, which figures did you get for repairs? Like, how much do you think? How much did you estimate for us to put in work there?
Um, I think it's about 18 to 20. It might be 18 to 22 is really the number I found, but 18 to 22 is about the amount of work you're gonna have to do.
And did you include also like foundation work and potential roof replacement, or is it just you're talking about minor things?
I looked at all those things and I figured 18 to 22 would cover it. I had a guy come out and look at all the things, and the roof may cost you anywhere from as much as 12 with what needs to be done, because one half of the roof is already done, so half of it is what you're looking at, and then the foundation is just one part of the house that needs to be done, and I've estimated that to be anywhere between 8 and 10, 8. So I think 22 is about the number that you'd spend the most to do the repairs.
Okay, and I'll be direct with you too. So as you know, we're investor, and I'm trying to make a little bit of money. Did your calculation included some type of profit for us, like, or you want me to talk about this a little bit more right now?
Well, I mean, when I bought the property, I got the property for about 130. So
Okay.
me taking 160, 180 in is good. And I know that the equity on the property after you do the repairs will probably easily net you. I don't know. I could easily see you selling it for 275 or something like that. So I think you're going to be good on that side.
Okay. So here is what let's also please keep in mind this fact as well. So we buying cash as is, no
Okay.
agents. We gonna cover every closing cost, and I mean we can do everything fast. We'll take care about tenants. So with all of that, plus I would say right now I'm gonna just trust your word on repairs. I'm gonna check from my side as well, but
Of
I'm
course.
checking
Of
that
course. I get it.
like
Yeah.
that which is all right. But knowing all of that, plus knowing that maybe I'm just saying, just maybe you might be a little bit off on repairs that will allow us to put the property on the market to sell it potentially. What do
Well,
you
I'm
think
open.
what will be the absolute best price you can do for us today?
Well, I'm probably not going to go under 160. But when I gave you the range 160 to 180, I figured that would come with also understanding what the repairs that you say would be needed. And so I gave you a range. The
Okay.
lowest I'm probably going to want to go down to is 160 though.
Okay, and yeah, I appreciate that. So so we can do it this way. So if you feel comfortable, so we can. And again, I don't want to commit, but you sound like very credible. You know what you do. You've been there for a while. You know the area. You know the. Sounds
Mm-hmm.
like you also measure the repairs. So this is how we can do that. I can send you the agreement
Okay.
for 160.
Okay.
So, and it will be simple purchase agreement written in easy words. I'll email to you, and actually, I'll email to you right now. Give me a second so you can check it out.
Got it. Are you saying that we doing this at 160, or are we waiting after this, after what we see in repairs to decide the final number?
Yeah, this is how we typically do that because I cannot do any walkthrough. So like send my partner to check the property until we have a contract in place.
Okay.
So, but here's it will also state so both of us can leave agreement if something will be off. But I'm gonna send you agreement for 160.
Okay.
We're also gonna check the property. If we find out that we're like way off and it's no way for us to make any money,
I
we're gonna
understand.
tell it to you. We're gonna
I
we're
get it.
gonna change it if you agree to. But if you don't, we can just just move along, and you can just try to get another deal. How does
Got
that
it.
sound?
That sounds good.
Okay, so you should just have agreement to yourself. It's basic DocuSign. You mentioned you have a wife. Do you need? Are you typically involving her into reviewing documents with you and doing all decisions, or you want me
I
just to go over
probably
everything?
should, but I can make this decision on my own.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, I'll be glad to stay with you on the phone to check it out. Did you get the email?
I got the email.
Okay, so
Looks
and
good.
I'll go over that thing
Yeah.
probably, and I'll be talking out loud. So you see, it says this, it said that, it says
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, that makes
Yep.
sense. Okay, great. So you can sign it over there.
Got it. All right. I
Okay,
just signed it and sent it over.
got it. So okay, for the next steps, we're gonna arrange the visit like with the next couple of days. This is my direct phone line.
Okay.
Again, it's Yuri Seiko with the cash offer Oklahoma, and nice talking to you. And
You got it. I appreciate that. Thank you.
let's go from there. Bye.
All right. we never went that far, bro.
Yeah, well, that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But you've been nice. I mean, and I still don't know the comms. Maybe he wants 160 and it's like 120 thing. So
Yeah.
that's but I know if the person said I already measured everything and I questioned this thing and I added about life in the end. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think I did all right. I mean, it could be better, of course, but
Better than most people. Tell you that now.
Never close deal in my life though. So you guys should never trust me. But that's it. This is what we give you guys. This is what we give you on the platform. Again, so like I know we took some time on that. Hold on. And I actually went by the script itself. So I went by the script. It was a script. Everything was in a script. I didn't have like about Vive because it was nothing here about Vive. So I used my brain a little and adjusted. But here was the lead. It says full gut, 1 month, 10 occupied, title bill landlord. I checked the review. I like the review. I know that buyers might be a little bit the issue, so I might try to do some innovation thing there, maybe. But yeah, that's what I did. I checked all the things. I kind of like it. I kind of attacked, even though it's actually B plus. That's why it's so freaking important to check AI call summaries.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
so
is.
if that's matching, if you like what you hear, just go and do that. And just simple as that. So this is it, guys. Make sure to come on Monday. The AI summaries and suggested outline are great. We appreciate your feedback. I think, and we keep improving. Like we're gonna add them, and I know a lot of you guys already maybe part of some coaching and get things done. But I think just there's a lot of investors, a lot of people who don't give the offer in a call.
Yep.
And we're gonna talk on Monday also how to do Aries through the ChatGPT. I'm gonna make sure I'm tested over the weekend. But I know some big teams already doing this, so it's not like I'm just pulling it out of my butt.
Buttocks.
So,
Yeah, buttocks.
and like he butt,
Buttocks.
and that's it. But no, it was me, Yuri from Missouri, calling to Oklahoma, Wichita. Actually, Wichita is in Kansas, so
Yeah, I'm about to say, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah.
yeah. So that's Wichita is in Texas, but the lead is in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And that's it. It was me, Mr. Roosevelt, running back, high school, 4.28, Hawkins,
Six. Get it right, brother.
aka Hawk, who lost in red, like in a roulette today. So he ran fast, but he couldn't win. And just for you guys to know, I'm not good in this thing. So you can imagine how bad Rosewood is. So I never win in gambling. I never win. Like only by luck or accident. So I never win. And Rosewood still lost. So that's he won. You won with Oklahoma though, right? Oklahoma Thunder. Did you bet some money?
Yeah, I told you that already. You knew this already. So yeah.
Good job. So
Yeah. I
Rosewood
got
is
that
good in some stuff. He's good in some stuff.
Oh wow. There you
So,
go, y'all. That's
but
it,
it was
bro.
nice. It was nice to you all, guys. Freedom.isp2.com. Take advantage, close some deals, and thank you for being part of our community. If you need anything, 254-279-6742. Happy Independence Day, which is about to finish. Grab the packages. Last day to get RG Bates free things, and we'll see you on Monday. Take
Take care,
care.
guys.
Bye.